What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. I figured I should at least finish up Extreme Rules here, because I needed a break from fighting Shane McMahon in Wrestling Revolution 3D over and over again. And so I welcome you to a fine Friday, which means we are 2 short weeks from 2K18. That's right, it's coming up real fast here, and I have a bunch of content planned, as I usually do in these games, including, the My Career, and the challenge videos, and just, a bunch of stuff. So certainly stick around, stay tuned for that. But if you are looking for additional footage of 2K18 before release, the embargo is lifting on October the 3rd. Of course, October the 3rd being this coming Tuesday. So I don't know what time, but they had their usual bit where they have a bunch of YouTubers, not me, go out and play the game, and that happened. So this is the funny part. That happened conveniently on the same day they put out that information on the season pass that most people are not happy with. So interestingly enough, I'm not much of a conspiracy guy, but it seems like if you fly out all of these top 2K wrestling game YouTubers, and they're all busy recording footage of your new game, that they don't have the time or the resources to put out videos concerning this season pass debacle, as it were. So that's why that my video on that is like the top search result for 2K18 season pass. So perhaps they were counting on all those top guys to not make videos, because how do you make a video on that thing and not be like, yo, we're getting less content than last year. Yo, this is a bad value. Like, it's very convenient that they were all out doing a thing with them in an official capacity, that they didn't get a chance to do that kind of thing. So that's kind of just, thinking about it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, we are here with the Romans versus the Romans. It is Friday, which means Perplexing Pixels in a couple of hours. Definitely get hyped for that. That is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We filmed that on Tuesday, and that'll go up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, as it usually does. And I suppose, thinking about Universe Mode specifically, 2K has yet to release any information on that. You would imagine that at least some of those YouTubers would have recorded some stuff for Universe Mode, etc., etc. So it'll be interesting to see them put out information before 2K does, if 2K doesn't put out any information on that mode before Tuesday. And one would imagine, if they're keeping quiet about it, have they not changed all that much about it? I guess that's kind of the major concern among the communities. That is basically the same thing as this year's, and this year's, as you've seen, not that good. Not that good. So hopefully some more variables involved in next year's Universe Mode. Anyway, moving on to our news bits. Not a whole lot going on today. So I was like, alright, well, not much to discuss in terms of news in the world of wrestling. However, we have heard that supposedly Cena, with his film schedule, will not be returning until at least Survivor Series. And even that, at this point, is up in the air. So, part-timer Cena, gonna part-time, might not see him until the fall, might not see him until next year. So I certainly would not rule out a surprise return at the Royal Rumble, because if he's not around for your show in November, like, the only thing in December I could see you using him for would be the tribute to the troops. Like, that's kind of his thing, right? But if he's gonna not be there for that, he just signed on to be in a buddy cop movie that I can't recall the name of. So if he's not going to be there for that, then why have him in January at all? Just hold him off until the Rumble, have him as a surprise return in the Rumble. Obviously, having him win is not really what you want to do, because that would be just like, alright, well, then he would be tied with Stone Cold for most wins of the Rumble, which, no, come on now. But, however, one could certainly see a scenario where Cena wins the Rumble for the historic, well, the tying historic, to be tied with Stone Cold for 3 Rumble wins, and then uses that victory to go on to WrestleMania, and then he will have the historic 17-time beating Ric Flair's title record. So that is certainly within the realm of possibility. I wouldn't put it out there to be 100%, but there exists a reality where that could totally happen. Could totally happen. Now, I don't know if I gave the Romans here a tag team finisher. I don't know if I did. But just R1, oh my god. R1, oh my god. Drive-by. Yeah, I don't think I gave them a tag team finisher because it didn't give me a prompt for one, so. Drive-by. Roll it in. And pin the man. And see if that actually works. Oh, too many Romans. Too many Romans. Anyway, there was that. And then there was also, we had an update on Samoa Joe. Straight from the mouth of Samoa Joe. Before this knee surgery, his knee was at about 80%. And he didn't want to get it taken care of sooner because he didn't want to lose his opportunity that he was finally in the WWE. Which is certainly, injuries can sideline you and cause some issues, right? So, he said that he's finally got his knee looked at, and then also, his nose, having had his nose broken multiple times, he was like getting only 60% like air through his nose, which is crazy. So, imagine that the Joe we had, who was awesome, had an 80% knee and a 60% amount of breath. Now imagine that both at 100%, how awesome that will be when he comes back. And he said that he's hoping to make it back for the UK tour in November. I know the original thing had him like late October, so whether or not that pans out, we'll see. But that's definitely, we need Joe. Seriously, he's awesome. So those were kind of your two things there in terms of your news and whatnot. Not much else. Superman Punch. Busted him wide open. Wide open. And he kicks out. And he kicks out. And he kicks out. I can't... of course he does, because he's Roman Reigns. But still. I got reversed. But still. That was a major reversal. Which is not cool. Oh! Superman Punch and a Superman Punch. And then going to tag out. Why would you tag out? Why would you not hit your spear? I don't understand that. What do I know? But Roman Yellow taking over. And then he pins me? Like, you're wasting too much time there. That doesn't make any sense. What do I know? It's tag team match. Playa. Holla holla. I feel like potentially the more interesting question is who does Cena feud with when he returns? Like, do they leave the belt on Jinder that long to have Cena win the Rumble and then go on to Mania and beat Jinder for his historic... Look, I was holding circle there to pin Roman off of that spear, and it's not letting me. Like, what in the blue hell? I don't get that. Whatever. I mean, yeah, it's Roman Reigns. I guess I get that. Making him look strong. Making me look strong. Making the strong look strong. But how about no? I want to tag in Roman Blue here pretty badly right now. Pretty badly. So, I don't know. Another Superman Punch. Wow. I'm just getting steamrolled by the other Romans. Just steamrolled. Oorah. Anyway. I have my doubts they'll keep the belt on Jinder that long. But if you don't, then who else is it going to? Like, who else? If they're not going to put the belt on Nakamura, and honestly, for Mania, I would much rather see a Nakamura AJ Styles main event for SmackDown. That would be an amazing match, because they've already had amazing matches. So, it's right there, Vince. Just do it. But no. We'll see where it goes, I suppose. Let's make him use his finisher kick out here, hopefully. Or not. Or not. This match is definitely going on longer than I had anticipated. But you gotta do what you gotta do. A Roman Blue. Superman Punch. Gonna spear that boy out his boots. because I'm still pretty fresh. I am the freshest guy in this match right now. Fresh to death. Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, my God. But it's pretty clear that the word going around that Vince was happy with the 2 main events of No Mercy. He might have been the only one that was happy with those results. That he made both Roman look strong and Brock look strong, because you're going to have Roman and Brock in that main event of WrestleMania. And the coronation will happen for the 4th year in a row for Roman Reigns. And the fans will boo for the 4th year in a row for Roman Reigns. So, you know, there's that. And unfortunately, because SmackDown had Money in the Bank this year, that means that there's no one to go cash in that match to save that at all. Much like when Rollins cashed in, there's no one to save that. So, most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Some Splash Mountain. And we go down. And maybe, just maybe, get a pinfall here. 2. And we don't get a pinfall here. Because why would we? Because why would we? Throwing them bombs. Nope, throwing them just big old soup bones. Big old soup bones. Nope, you are not. You have neither freaks nor peaks. Not happening. Deadlift. Pin the man. That's a rope break. Of course it is. I have a finisher here, but getting it off is going to be... getting it to work is going to be... I need enough stamina. There we go. Charge finisher. Charge finisher, Roman. Spear! That's how many spears in this match? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. 1, 2. Mercifully, it's over. 5 stars. Big dogs eat. 2 big dogs. Beating 2 big dogs. How many yards is that? I don't know anymore. And that wraps up that bit of business. Tomorrow, perhaps we'll do Undertaker versus the modern day Maharaja. Or perhaps we'll do more Wrestling Revolution 3D, kind of do back and forth, you know, for the next 2 weeks. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm a tax slug. And I thank you for watching. More videos every day. See you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.